running at like really super high intensities.
Well, they
and
really
they don't
shouldn't
have
be
the
doing that
bench space to do that. So he's like, okay, he wanted to talk to, so he had to have an intervention and say, okay, do you want to, yeah, they're running at a 3 offensive, 1 defensive with quarters 2 and 4 at aggressive stance. So they're running at +4 with 2 quarters at +6, and they only have 13 people on the roster. So he was having an intervention. It's like, well, are you intending on having Plymouth forfeit out their games?
Yeah.
Because they were very quickly heading to okay, you're going to injure out your entire team. And that's what really pissed off Eric, because he's like, he did not want to have his... It's one thing to be, okay, you're on a bottom of the team, bottom of the whole league. But it's another thing to say, okay, your coach is going to injure you out of the season. So you have no chance whatsoever. That's what was really pissing him off. That after all that work, he did not want to have his season ended on just an injury because the coach was playing way too aggressive.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that for a second.
I don't blame him either. Hell, if push came to shove, if that happened, Texas would have offered to hand him and been like, dude, we'll buy someone out. Get your ass over here if you want to salvage your rookie season.
Yeah.
Man, I'd totally buy him. I would totally.
Eric, I know Paul was incredibly finicky though about where he wanted Eric to go, and he did want him to go to the Taproots, but I think he might be regretting that now.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that.
Well, it was one thing for him to go to the Taproots, but it's more is the fact that Taproots really has been collecting too many people who are like big names but are way old.
Well, not just basically the main problem with the Taproots is they have no bench pieces to work with. Their bench sucks, basically.
Yep.
And it's like,
and they got like a nothing in free agency.
Yeah, exactly.
They have no
it was so
money
weird because after. Wait, really?
Check out my rebrand.
1.5 million.
Check out my rebrand name for them.
Oh my! Wow!
Tell me I'm not wrong. Tell me I am not wrong.
You better not scroll up, her. Don't scroll up.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, Harlow said it's like, Eric was going to be whoever was the #1 team, regardless of who it was.
I would have happily drafted Eric, I'm just saying.
Well, it's a matter of whoever was #1 seed was going to get Eric.
The problem is, as has been said, they've got quite a few older players. Maybe not quite a few, but they've definitely got a few. Wadeen and Zweichenberger are both really old. Zweichenberger is ancient.
Oh my God, they don't have cap space.
Kwaku is old as hell.
Yeah,
we knew that. They had $2.5 million at the end of the pre-agency when we did the pre-FA thing.
Oh my God!
And
half the old guys have way too high a contract.
Zweichenberger, guys, is a 2001 model.
Yeah.
Zweichenberger,
Wadeen is old.
Wadeen is a 2004 model.
Yeah, there's a reason I tried to renegotiate.
2002 model.
Yeah. There was a reason I tried renegotiating Kwaku's contract.
Yeah. And also, I am so sorry.
Harlow says Hare got his ass saved over the Kwaku blunder.
Yes.
Literally.
And apparently my ass got saved by the ballless decision.
Yeah.
Ha, Travis Buckner, you kind of screwed yourself over there, buddy.
Yep.
Well, it's a good team at the time, and then it's like...
And then it just tanked.
Well, like I said, they just started collecting all these people who used to be really big names, thinking, oh, hey, these are big names, let's pick them up, and forgot the fact that, oh, hey, since we started with this new engine, players that are older are actually getting nerfs every year.
Yeah, and
And those nerfs can be small or they can be really big.
Oh God, Draken! Wow!
That sort of applies into what Stevie called the team in the. That's what Stevie called the team in the pre-FA. That Plymouth is the team where vets go to retire.
Retirement home. Holy shit!
Retirement home for former FBA stars.
They
Why did I
have
say
some.
proper there?
Let's see. Now let's talk on their plus side. Keeping in mind they were pretty much running their team ragged. They have a decent number of people with decent offensive ratings.
They have the pieces for a good starting line, and that's about it.
Guys,
so.
I will name off their positives. All right, Giovanni Bartoloni, Nina Lime, Sarah Lancaster, Travis Buckner.
Sarah Lancaster's old. Sarah Lancaster's 11.
Wait. Let me finish, okay? Eric Toivonen, Travis Buckner, and possibly Jared Sunderman. And the only reason I'm saying Sarah Lancaster in that list is because even though she is slightly old, she still has it where it counts. She can still play, okay?
Are you sure about Bartolini? Because Bartolini has always seemed middling at best to me.
Well, he's still young. I only say best because he's still a young player. He was drafted like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I think. So.
Oh, I got that.
He was drafted 1 year ago.
Well, he was drafted a year ago, so he still got time to build himself up.
Yeah.
He may not score, but he's still got time to redeem himself.
No, you've pretty much fucked yourself on not scoring. Keep trying to shoot threes when you're a fucking center.
Who's that?
Oh.
Bartolini?
Yeah.
Oh, Bartoloni.
So I just realized that I made a goof on this one on the same way I did for the Albany.
Harlow is like Raul Cadane does the Macarena in Maine.
Yeah.
So let me fix her backstats because this was the same thing as the other one where because the top player doesn't have a position.
Yeah, like he's sort of being played kind of out of position, out of necessity, right?
Well, it's more on my sheet because he was picked up after I did the thing. Anton, it's the same thing as that one.
Okay, why did you? Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. Is when I was just doing control copy over. So because the top one didn't have a spot, since he is a blank of mine, when I did the control over, it stopped at true choosing percentage. So here's their actual numbers on the back half.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if that's my bad, I'll admit it's because
their offensive ratings are all really low.
Yeah.
Even after going super high aggressive.
Yeah. Sorry, Travis, you're stuck with the ballless team.
Yeah.
That's okay. He's ballless anyway.
Oh.
In which case, Sarah Lancaster is still, one of their highest offensive ratings.
Yeah. But she's also 11 years in.
Yeah, but
like I said, she may have 11 years under her belt, but she's still a decent player.
Yeah. I will give her that. I'm still glad to be rid of her from Hawaii/Galveston.
Definitely not worth the $14 million she's getting, though.
Yeah, she could probably take like maybe a half pay. She could probably be negotiated for maybe a pay cut, like maybe half of what she's making.
But that's only going to happen if her creator wants it to happen. The GM can't go, "Oh, I want to give her a pay cut."
Yeah, I know. That's the only drawback.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like they don't really have much room, and I'm very certain, given how long he's been here, that CCAT has used his amnesty by now. So there's
CCAT never got an amnesty.
What?
CCAT never got an amnesty because he always had the team. He had the team since the beginning. He was exempted from the amnesty clause because the whole point of the amnesty is to make it so that a team could basically fix their mistake of a previous GM. So since he never had a previous GM, this has always been his team.
God damn.
I think there's only one other team.
Nope, he's the only one that has that.
Yeah. Pittsburgh was close, but then KZ left, or not KZ. I can't remember the old owner of Pittsburgh, but it was somebody else who was long term in this.
Forgot.
Yeah.
I remember. I started with a K.
Yeah, but no, I don't really know what the best way forward is. Bo mentioned in the FBA general chat that Plymouth has fixed the intensity level, so they need to keep steady on that course. And from there,
I don't know what they can do. I mean, they don't have enough cap to fill their 2 empty spots unless they manage to trade using draft picks or something. Or next year's cap, but I don't even know. Well, they'll have more cap next year, but yeah, the only way they can fill, they can like buy one player and then they'd have to trade for another player somehow.
Of course, one good news for them is 3 of their very old players, Christopher Zeiswenberger, Kwaku Brodin, and Sarah Lancaster, this is their last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And Rocky Caracol's only got 1 more year after this year.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty much ride this year out, Boy Scout style, and try again next year.
Start rebuilding next year.
I think definitely sort of it's like try and just sort of encourage their younger talent to grow. Definitely work on, like, obviously on their boost periods, do not spend any points on their older people, which means their younger players will probably improve a lot better. But yeah, this season is probably going to be a loss for Plymouth. They just have not enough talent to make anything work. They have too many old players with too big of contracts.
Yep. And sorry, Eric, but you're probably going to be on a losing team for your rookie year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully next year, if they really work on Eric and Travis and Nina and any other, I forget, did they have any draft candidates?
I think they picked up Waylon Stone this year.
Toivonen and Sunderman.
No, Waylon Stone was last year.
They picked up Sunderman.
They picked up Jared Sunderman and Toivonen.
And what about Ivanov? Was he last year as well? Anton Ivanov? That was this year, wasn't it?
No, he picked him up this year. He picked him up afterwards. That's
okay.
So he was an RFA.
Okay. So yeah, they've got enough young players to take them through till next year, but they'll have to make some serious moves.
Yeah, unfortunately, unlike other ones where it's like, okay, try it, you might be able to still make playoffs. Unfortunately, Plymouth
don't see it happening.
You're not going to make playoffs. You just don't have enough talent to make it happen. So just focus on really encouraging the growth of your players, and then just sort of do a sort of fire sale with most of the people you are losing next year. Just say, okay, we'll just try for better next year.
Yeah, that's all they can really do right now.
Yep.
Yeah. It's sad to say, but sorry, Plymouth. Sorry, Christopher. Sorry, TCAT.
Yeah, sorry, CCAT, but your team...
Yeah, we love you, but...
We love you dearly. We think you're an awesome guy, but...
you should need to face the fact, dear. It was just one of those things.
Yeah, no. Yep. Didn't I say no singing in the stream here?
Does look like I give a shit?
I'll mute you.
We can forgive him this time because it wasn't at the top of his lungs.
I suppose.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I think that is every team.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
that is all of them.
Any teams we think are like big, massive surprises over what we were expecting? Obviously,
Bangor.
Las Vegas and Baltimore, I think, are big surprises.
It pains me to say it, but Vegas.
Vegas actually woke me up.
Vegas, like I said, Vegas was a very good example of a
making
team
the right moves,
doing the best moves in the offseason.
Well, and they really took advantage of, and I don't mean this necessarily in a bad way, but they really took advantage of Pittsburgh's situation.